Hello Autobots and Decepticons, it's Destroyer here with Campaign 3 called Power Play. Whether you're an Autobot or a Decepticon, you can follow this video to complete the campaign. Since both factions have the same missions, they just vary with the storyline. So if you are an Autobot, you can unlock Ratchet, which is a medic. And if you're a Decepticon, you can unlock Hook, which is also a medic too. They both have the same ability, which is called Healing Grenade. This mission is worth 1800 Energon and 2300 alloy. The first mission is a tutorial which will guide us on how to use Sunstreaker or Swindle, which we unlocked in the last campaign. They are long-range troops which are perfect for taking down laser turrets which have a short range. So the long-range gunners can take down the laser turrets without taking any damage. Now this base looks rather scary since there are 8 laser turrets and a headquarters right in the middle of them. So it seems like it will be pretty difficult to get to. However, like I said, Sunstreaker has a long range and these laser turrets are short range. So if you drop it right in the middle of those 8, you can start taking them down without getting targeted. So you can just hold down the fast forward button here. I'm just going to demonstrate Sunstreaker, which is the same as Swindle. Long range gunner. Do note that if you do not deploy your troops, they will not receive any experience at the end of the battle. So once all of these laser turrets are taken down, you can send in your other troops. So as you can see here, Sunstreaker can take down this headquarters all by itself. But if you're doing this, I suggest you drop all of your troops just to gain the extra experience. So as you can see, gunners are very handy here. They're also good at following warrior class, and they will not take the splash damage from mortar, providing the mortar is locked onto the warrior. So my troops aren't very high level still. You can tell from my fuel cells I haven't done that many attacks. Moving on to the second mission now. It is worth 2000 Energon and 3000 alloy. My Optimus Prime, Ironhide and Air Raid are all level 11. Sunstreaker's level 8. All their abilities are level 1 except for Air Raid, which is level 2 Airstrike. And this base has the headquarters in the middle. It's got that outpost at the front. Has a very large trigger radius. There's a mortar at the back. But it shouldn't be too much problem because we're using Sunstreaker again, which has the long range. So all you need to worry about is that outpost and the 2 cannons on the side of the headquarters. So a tip here, when I drop my Optimus Prime, it will get within range of the outpost. My Optimus Prime's already targeting that cannon. It has triggered the outpost and it won't retaliate until it's finished taking down that target. Drop your other troops after the outpost bot starts moving. Then they'll be able to target the outpost bot first. So here I'm concentrating on both cannons on the side, and I have my Sunstreaker in the middle, which will eventually lock onto that headquarters and be out of range of that mortar at the back. So both cannons have been taken down, the outpost bot has been killed, and all I have to worry about now is just taking down this headquarters. There's nothing in range. So very powerful troop, the long range gunners. So I highly recommend having one of each class in your squad. So mission 2 is quite easy there. Mission 3, I'm using the same troops, same level. None of my troops leveled up here. Next mission is worth 3000 of each resource. I'm using the same troops, same level, same abilities. It's called Stasis Trap for a reason. This is introducing a new defense, sort of a trap. And they're everywhere in this map, so it doesn't matter where you deploy your troops. I was expecting them to be in the middle, so I did attack from the side, That mortar has a very big range, and it does have that outpost right in the middle, so it makes it quite difficult to take that mortar down. So I strongly recommend taking that down with your air troop. In my case it's air raid. He has the airstrike ability. So we'll attack from the right hand side. They will target the resource buildings on the right hand side first. Eventually they will trigger that outpost, so I do want to kill that mortar before I have to encounter that. So I do have 12 starting ability points, and as you can see I'm already running into the stasis mines. It's causing my warrior to stall and move my longer range troops closer, which is quite dangerous. So I'm using the airstrike on the mortar. I've used it once, use it a second time, hopefully take that down. If your bot's high enough level and you have a high enough ability, you can take that down in 2 strikes. So we have a long range troop in that outpost, which is quite nasty. You can use the ability to take that outpost bot down, such as Optimus Prime's Inspiring Charge. However, that would put you in range of the other defences. So there's a pro and con to doing that. I could use my Inspiring Charge to take down that remaining cannon. However, all of the troops are no longer in range, so it's just safe to lock onto that headquarters and take it down. So they're all safe now. I can just fast forward this until the end. This one wasn't too hard. It's just introducing the stasis mines. The next mission is the 4th, and it was very, very tricky. I highly recommend getting your troops up as high as you can, and especially upgrading the abilities. Sunstreaker will be key to this next mission. So I did level up a few times here, and I decided to switch out air raid for jetfire, since mine did have a higher ability. It's level 3 airstrike. As I said, I'm switching out the air raid for jetfire. Has a level 3 ability. I have Optimus Prime at level 11, Ironhide at level 12, Sunstreaker at level 11. Sunstreaker is the key here. The first time I attempted this, I did focus on those 2 mortar at the headquarters, and I had a lot of troubles against the cannons and turrets. So I'll show you what I did here. Sunstreaker does have Incendiary Barrage, which can help with those 4 defenses in front of the mortar. On the right hand side here we have a mortar as well as an autocannon. Lots of scanners there. I highly recommend dropping Optimus Prime where the red circle is here, so it will target the scanner and distract the mortar. I did place mine too far to the right, and as you see, when he gets through the wall, it distracts my other troops like Ironhide, and it brings him into an area where it causes more splash damage to my other troops. And that also makes it me take longer to get to that mortar and take it down. So I did take significant damage here. It wasn't the best troop deployment. Do need to keep those warriors alive. Got a lot of defenses coming up. I'm just taking down the mortar now, followed by the autocannon, and I'll move into the middle here, take down the resource buildings. I've saved up quite a lot of ability points, which is very handy for taking down that clump of defenses. With the Incendiary Barrage, it's worth 7 ability points for the first use. And when you do use Incendiary Barrage, aim for the area marked on the map here. You need to aim for the furthest away target. I'm using the airstrike first to help do some damage to that. So here you can see where I'm dropping the Incendiary Barrage. Just aimed a little bit forward of that clump, so it covers all of those defenses. So they've taken a lot of damage each, so it should be much easier to take down now. Don't have much health left on my warriors. Makes the ranged troops very vulnerable to those mortar. So now the important thing is here to charge through into the blind spot of the mortar. So now the warrior is safe from damage. Could have survived much better here if it wasn't for the deployment at the very start. Fortunately, my Optimus Prime stayed alive here, and it's just enough to finish off his headquarters. So do deploy the troops better like I showed you at the beginning there. And do try and get your abilities up as well as the level of your bots. It will really help. This was quite a tricky mission to complete. So the higher your bot levels, the more damage your abilities will do, since they are a percentage factor of your primary stats, which is the damage. So that was, I think, my 4th attempt. I did mess that one up quite a lot. I did increase my abilities and change my tactics there. 5th and final mission isn't as bad. I'm using the same level troops. I'll be using Optimus Prime on Ironhide at level 12. Jetfire at level 12 as well. Sunstreaker at 11 still. Jetfire's ability is level 3 and Sunstreaker's ability is level 2. So this last mission will unlock the medic, which is a medium range troop, fairly fast movement speed. It has low hit points and medium heal. So this mission is introducing a new defense called the beam laser, which is right in the middle. It is quite nasty against your warriors. We have an outpost right at the front, the headquarters at the back there, turret on the sides, some cannons in the middle. You don't know what's in this outpost. It's best to try and avoid that. That beam laser has quite a big coverage, so you need to concentrate on that. Luckily no mortar in this one. And when deploying your troops, you need to be careful where you drop them, because if they run across the path of a defense, they will get shot and stop in their tracks. So I have marked on the map where you can aim for this. We'll zoom in first and I'll show you that. We're going to attack on the right hand side. You see the range of that autocannon and as well as that outpost. If you aim in the blue line, it will cross that path and get shot down. So drop your troops further back in the green path there and they'll avoid that. So I'm dropping my troops all the way down the back on the right hand side. Flying troops will avoid that autocannon anyway. So now I'm going to use my flying troop, the airstrike, to take down that laser beam, the beam laser. You notice it's doing quite a lot of damage to my Ironhide. It's getting taken down quite fast. The beam laser has quite decent hit points as well. So I've just lost my Ironhide and now my Optimus Prime is taking quite a lot of damage there. Don't have enough ability points to use the airstrike again. You can use Optimus Prime's inspiring charge to zoom into there. So I managed to take down the beam laser, but I did trigger off the outpost. So I'm taking significant damage there. My troops are distracted there as well. Fortunately, they just managed to take down this outpost bot. He's a ranged troop and has low hit points. Sunstreaker saves the day again with his long range. There's nothing else within range now, and he can safely take that down. The gunners have low health but very high damage, so they are quite capable of taking down the headquarters at the end by themselves, unlike the warriors, which can be a bit slow. And that completes the final mission in Campaign 3, and we will receive a medic crystal. If you're an Autobot, you will unlock Ratchet, and the Decepticon will get Hook. So Mission 4, definitely the hardest one here. Get your bots at least to a level 11, like I did, and upgrade those abilities, especially on Sunstreaker. The Incendiary Barrage helped out quite a lot to take down that clump in the 4th mission. So once we add a medic to our squad, it will really help win a lot more battles. So back to our base now, just some final dialogue here between Megatron and Optimus Prime, Starscream and Grimlock. So here's our medic crystal. We're going to use this now and bring our Ratchet through the space bridge. So this specifically unlocks Ratchet 1 star. Even though he's a 1 star, he's still very good. You can upgrade him to level 20. So I'll show you his stats now. Ratchet is a 1-star medic. He has 12 healing per second, low health, 227 there, very good speed and medium range. So I think that's just out of range of mortar splash damage when warriors are taking the damage. The ability is Healing Grenade. It launches a grenade that heals all Autobots in a large area over 5 seconds. If you do upgrade that, it does increase the healing amount from 450% to 468%. That is a multiplier of your primary healing stat, which is currently 12 heal per second. Stay tuned for Campaign 4, which is called the Codex Showdown, where you can unlock Bumblebee as an Autobot or Scrapnel as a Decepticon. Both of these bots are special class and have the EMP bomb ability. That's all for now guys, bye!